I call the member for Castle Hill.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I have raised in this chamber on many occasions the significant contribution of people in my electorate. Volunteers, emergency services personnel, carers, fundraisers, people who go above and beyond the call of duty to help improve or sustain the quality of life on behalf of people a little less fortunate than themselves. There have been many famous names included in these pages for people who deserve much more than just a few words because they have given tirelessly of themselves and therefore should be recognised. And this contribution will be no different as I advise the House of a very special person who has served not only my electorate but the people of New South Wales and especially those who are a little less fortunate. On this occasion, the person is someone I've known personally for many decades who came to work for me as my personal secretary when I was first elected to Parliament in 2007. Greta Hayes, who was present in the chamber today, together with my wife Wendy, has been an inspiration in my office and is adored by all who come in contact with her, especially myself, my wife Wendy and indeed my staff. Greta is a special friend to everyone, but above all else her empathy on behalf of people is truly inspiring and deserves special mention. I asked Greta to work for me in early 2007 and she initially refused, stating if we worked together it would spoil a great friendship. I said, I don't think that's the case, as you will run the office and tell me what to do and I'll go out and do it. It should be a perfect arrangement, similar to being married. She laughed and then agreed, and from that moment on we've had a perfect relationship which has, apart from numerous achievements and outcomes for our community, has resulted in my electorate being the safest Liberal seat in the country with a margin of 30%. This is in large part due to the work of my staff and in particular Greta, who starts well before 8:30 a.m. every morning and you usually have to push her out the door after 6 p.m. on most nights. It has been a gruelling schedule and commitment at times but has achieved so much for so many, but we could not have done it without the support of the office boss, Greta. She's been more like a mother to all my staff members and a guardian angel for my community. There is nothing we have not been able to achieve on behalf of our constituents, and it is this dedication and application to every issue that has endeared Greta to the many people she comes in contact with daily. Our record of JP work in the office would make an insomniac tired. Greta has insisted every staff member becomes a Justice of the Peace in order to handle the enormous amount of JP authorisations we complete each and every day. When Greta finishes her daily office duties, she is more than often busy in her volunteer capacity on the board of Special Olympics or a local church, again tirelessly working on behalf of others. As a single mother for the past 10 years, she has raised two very special young adult children who are also an extension of my own family and we love them dearly. It has been a wonderful association and much more than just an employer-employee relationship. If there is ever something that needs attention, Greta will be the first to apply herself to the task and we just get on and get it done. Greta has set the benchmark for others in her position to follow. It is fitting that she is recognised for achieving so much while our New South Wales Liberal National Government is setting records of achievement itself. 10 years ago, Greta lost her husband Don, a loving husband and adored father and one of my best mates. Like Greta, Don was a great supporter of mine. He would be incredibly proud of the legacy we've all achieved on behalf of the community, which is also his community, but especially proud of Greta and her enduring legacy of compassion and care that she continues to espouse. Sadly, Greta will retire on Christmas Eve and will leave a very large shoes to fill in my office. One thing we won't miss is her Kramer-like displays of excitement when she backs the winner of the recent Melbourne Cup. Then again, it's not every day a 100-to-1 winner comes along and Greta is quite partial to the occasional fun. It's often said no one is irreplaceable, but Greta is no ordinary person and she will be sadly missed. I've always felt the A in her name was misplaced. She is simply great. No words, no awards, no cards can thank her for the commitment and contribution she's made on behalf of my office and particularly my electorate. But tonight and today we wish her well in her retirement. Happy punning in the future. You deserve nothing less. God bless.
Yeah. Congratulations, Greta. Anyone that's survived him is doing exceptionally well.